don't wanna drive, I'm too lit. We don't need a sour and some snow. I just wanna vibe with you.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So in my previous video, I was announcing that I was looking for bloggers. That has officially ended. I have about like 20 bloggers, and at first I was thinking about keeping apps open, but I was like, nah, because I don't want a bunch of people to be applying and then they're waiting for a response from me, and then I go on Blogotex and have about like 100 blogger applications that I have to go through and like deny, put on a waiting list. Then I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do that. So I waited till I got to like 20 people, and then that's when I closed the apps. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know that I posted that on my story where I said, I even took the post down, but I was saying I found enough bloggers. Stay tuned. If you want to blog for me in the future, I'll do another blogger search or blogger app thingy, whatever. But for now, yeah, I'm done. I got like 20. So that's more than enough. The first time I ever tried to have bloggers, I think I had like 10. So 20 is more than enough. When my brand gets bigger, maybe I'll have like 30, 40 bloggers. But for right now, 20, because it's just me. If I have like not a co-owner, but like, I don't know what you call it, people that will help me assist with running Blogotex and stuff, then I'll have way more bloggers, because it'll be me, another person. We can go through the blogger apps and go through every time a blogger submits something, instead of just one person doing it and it's like 50 things I have to look through. That's too much. So in this video, I kind of wanted to go based off of that, since we were talking about bloggers prior. I wanted to do the how to use Blogotex, but from a creator's point of view. I've been said I wanted to do this months. When I first became a blogger for OG, I said I wanted to do a creator version for people that want to learn how to use Blogotex, even though they have a YouTube video out on how to use it. You know, sometimes you need different visuals in order to understand it, and that's where I come into play. But before we get into the video, I wanted to announce the post that's in the thumbnail, which is by OG, and it is called Cleansing, and it is currently located at the Kauai Project event. So make sure y'all check the description, because the landmark to the event will be in there and OG's main store will be in there. I think the event is about to close maybe in like a week or so, so y'all be on the lookout. If you want that post, go to their main store and it'll be in there. Getting into the video, I already kind of showed y'all Blogotex, kind of, sort of, but I didn't go in depth to the different stuff that you have to do, because when I was setting up my Blogotex stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, I did not know you have to do all of this stuff. So as you can see, Blogotex is a weekly subscription, and you only can pay this in world. So we're gonna go pay that, and I waited to pay this for this video, because like I said, in order to get Blogotex, you have to go in world to buy the subscription. So let's go there. So this is Blogotex. This is like where it takes you when you go here. This is literally it. All you do is click this, and I think it's like 4 subscriptions you could get. You click this, well, click it first, my stupid stuff, and you go to business, personal, whatever, business, and then it says if you have multiple stores, you can do different brands for Blogotex. I did not know that, but I feel like that was self-explanatory, because like, come on now. So my brand is Fallout, so I'm gonna pick Fallout. What would you like to do? Pay for service or advert, which is basically an ad for your Blogotex thing. So I'm gonna say service subscription. So this is also how you renew your stuff too. So then you have 180 seconds to pay, otherwise it's gonna like go away and you gotta re-click the stuff. Are these the 4 tiers, or I think oh no, you can pay these in like intervals. So it's like your rent. If you have land, if you own land, hopefully you own some land, because you're going to need to own land to even use Blogotex in the first place, because you have to unpack the stuff and have the vendor thingy like on some land. So I would assume you have land. So if you have land, you have to pay your rent every week. It's just like that. You could do like a week, 2 weeks, 3, 4. I think you could pay up to like 8 weeks for rent for like aim state. So I'm gonna just do 1 week because I'm bougie. Anyways, pay my subscription. So let me go back to my house. Okay, so we're back in my house. So in my previous video, like I said, I kind of showed y'all where I keep my Blogotex thing at, because this is like my creator room. Like when I do my ads for my tattoos, I don't really take thumbnail pictures in here, but just really when I take my pictures for my ads. Yeah, so I was like, I might as well, instead of having like this in the living room and stuff like that, like ew. So I was like, let me put this somewhere that's not in public view, even though don't nobody really be in my house for real. But like if I record and stuff, you won't just see this just in the background in the kitchen in the living room. Like that looks weird. So yeah, so this is the box you're gonna put down. I don't think it has anything in it really. Yeah, no, it has the access point thing, which I already have. This is what you put in your store, and it's connected to your Blogotex. You have to make a Blogotex account if you don't have one, or if you've already blogged for somebody prior, you can use that same account and just be a creator. So it doesn't really matter. But say you've never had a Blogotex account before, you never blogged for anybody, you never used Blogotex ever, then you would need to make a Blogotex account. And like I said, if you have a main store, I'm assuming if you're using Blogotex you have a main store, but you would put this in your main store. It's basically just a sign that says access point. People go to your main store, they click it, that's how they apply to be a blogger for you. This is like the little vendor box. I don't even know if that's really what this is called, but that's what I call it. It's a vendor box for me because it resembles like Casper Vendor or whatever. So when you click it in general and you click edit, this is where you put your products and stuff. So I have 13 items in here. This don't count. I don't know what this is, but leave this in here. Don't take this out. With certain subscriptions, you can have a limited amount of products. I'll leave the website and stuff in the description because I'm not about to go over that. But just a little summary of what the little subscription are. Some subscriptions you could do live chat where you could talk to like different bloggers in your blogger thing. Y'all could talk to each other, or maybe you want to talk to the owner, like the brand owner. You could talk if you got a question or something. Instead of like sending them a note card and stuff, you could just message them like that. Like I said, you can have certain bloggers. I think you have a limit on your bloggers. It's just a variety of stuff like that. And the tier that I chose, or the subscription that I chose, I feel like it fits me. Like I said, I'll get somebody later on to help me like do blogger type things, Blogotex things, but for right now it's just me. The max tier they have is like for like 1,000. I was like, I don't really need that because it's like a bunch of stuff added, and I'm like, I'm not going to use all of that, so I'm gonna just use the second tier. They have one which is the cheapest. I think it's like 500, and then I have the one that's 700. The next one I don't know, but then the last one is like 900 or something. So anyways, like I said, you put your products in here, you know, you just drag them in here, whatever. I think I might have to get on Firestorm to show y'all the note cards part, but before I do that, let me just show y'all what's the name. So let me refresh this because yeah, we ain't got 2 days no more. So you have to do your announcements. I did an announcement before I even had any bloggers where it says welcome. Yeah, we can't wait to work with you all. If you're seeing this, welcome to the Blogotex team. For follow, we're glad that you took the time to apply for this brand, and we can't wait to see your creative minds. So that was like a little welcoming message that I put. These are like the products and stuff, so you have to make sure you upload the ads for each product so that when your bloggers pick a product to blog, they can know what they're blogging. So yeah, this is your brand profile. You have to set this up, put your name, you got to put your logo, resize it to 200 by 200, upload it. Your rules, you have to make some rules. These are just some rules that I made. I basically freestyled on these, so yeah, y'all could kind of get inspiration from this too. But and then this is your bloggers form. I have apps closed. You can press open apps so you want them to be open. The most questions you can have, I feel like if you have a higher tier, you could probably can add more questions, but I can only add 2 questions, and then I added these 2. Like I said, I showed this in my previous video. Maybe if you want experienced bloggers, or if you don't really care to have experience and you just want bloggers, you can choose to add questions and stuff. It's all up to you. You could have managers, co-creators. I don't really use these tabs because like I said, it's just me. You can pay to advertise. Like say if you're doing a blogger search and you post your blogger ad thing on Instagram, Flickr, Facebook, all of that or whatever, but you're like, dang, I want to get my stuff out to more people that want to blog for me. You can pay to have your blogger thingy advertised on a Blogotex. That's basically it. But like I said, I haven't used this. I feel like I'm not going to need to use this for, well, maybe right now. So these are your settings. You can add auto deadline. It says post auto accept. So after 7 days, or you can choose like the days you want, they auto accept. If I don't view them, they automatically get approved. Deadline extension 15 days with maximum number. Like, it literally tells you everything. You can blacklist people. I did not know that. Like, it's so much stuff on here I don't really know and I haven't used, and I don't even know what they mean. So you can like blacklist people, I guess, from like blogging for you or ever trying to apply to blog for you in the future. That's what I'm assuming that is, because when you blacklist somebody on Second Life, they can't buy your products, they can't shop you, no nothing. So they literally have to, if they want to shop you that bad, they would have to make a new account. So that's what I'm assuming it is for Blogotex. Like, they can't blog you at all or anything. Auto deadline, I put 20 days. Max unlock products, I did 3. So yeah, like I said, read through these, please read through these. The messenger, like I said, this is the note card stuff, y'all. I was struggling with this. I did not know what I was supposed to do. I'm like, what do I do? So like I said, I have to get on Firestorm for this because it's not gonna let me show y'all how to set up the little note card stuff. So I'm gonna have to do it on Firestorm. These are all of the posts that I've had to like look through so far, and I've given them on the side. These are like the responses I've gave them for their posts and stuff. So I like to give them feedback and stuff and tell them how I like their posts and stuff like that. Nobody has really given me any problems yet where I've had to maybe correct them or something. So that's good. My bloggers, they've been killing it lately. Yeah, but let me show y'all how to do the little note card thing, because like I said, I was struggling doing this. I had to go watch the YouTube video, and I didn't want to watch the YouTube video because I felt like I knew what I was doing, but I needed to go watch that YouTube video because I wouldn't have figured it out by myself. So let me get on Firestorm and I'm gonna show y'all how to do the note card part. Okay, so we're on Firestorm, and I hate how the controls are like different on Black Dragon compared to Firestorm. It's so weird. Anyways, so you click this as a whole. It's the what's the name, click edit, and then you edit like the link part. So now you can, it's different sections or whatever, because like I said, at first I did not know. I thought I had to, let me show you how the Blogotex. So at first I thought I had to make my own, which I mean, I feel like you can customize these note cards, but I didn't feel like doing that. I was so frustrated. I was like, you know what? Okay, whatever. They automatically have note cards that you have in the system. So like I said, payment due. I think this is for me where it says payment is due. It tells me it says payment is due. So they probably would send me a note card saying like you need to pay your thing, otherwise your Blogotex is about to expire your subscription. So then every time I post a new message, I think on the dashboard, my bloggers get this where it says blog new product. When it's been a little minute they ain't blogged, it'll send them a note card for this. When your account gets suspended and you don't blog for a certain period of time, or I think that's about it. If you don't blog for a certain period of time, or like say you request an item and you don't blog it within the deadline, your account will get suspended. And then it has like this, the days, 7 days, 5 days, 3, 2, 1 for you to block something. Blog post rejected, you'll get a note card if your post is rejected or whatever. You need to fix it or re-upload it or redo it or something. If you get accepted, if you're added to the waiting list, if your application is rejected, and if your application is approved. At first I was like, so I have to sit there and make note cards for each one of those sections? No, they literally have the note cards already in here. Yours, if you're new to Blogotex and you're a creator, your stuff won't look like this. It's not going to have your brand name already. What it's going to say is in capital letters, brand name, and you have to go in all of these. It's not that bad, but you have to go through all of these and click them and rename them and put your brand. When you try to like refresh the thing on Blogotex, it's going to say, oh, error, you need to do this and this. And I was just like, what? And I kept reading the error message. I'm like, bro, what are they asking me to do? And then also I had my note cards in the wrong place. Instead of me even knowing that you could like touch the different compartments of this, I was putting my note cards in here. So that was another reason why like I was struggling, and it was making me so mad, bro. Like I said, you have to go in here and change all of these to put your brand name, and then once you do that, do this, retrieve NC names from Second Life, which is basically restarting it or refreshing it, and then it'll pop up and it'll show like the what's the names. So You have to do that because, like I said, y'all, I was just so freaking confused. Y'all, I'll leave the Blogotex video because it's literally like the first 30 seconds of the video. It tells you about the note cards. Because I'm skipping through the video. I'm like, where does it talk about the note cards part? And I was like, oh, it's in the beginning. If I never watched that video, I would have never known what to do. Like everything else I knew what to do. It was like self-explanatory. Like the note card part, I was like, bro, because who looks at this machine and is like, oh, it's different compartments that I can detach. I didn't know that. But anyways, that's really about it to do with Blogotex. You can leave this on your land. I just want to leave it here just because, I don't know, I like being extra. You need to for sure leave this wherever it's at because I don't even want to move this to another location. Like say I have another house or something and I'd be like, oh, well, instead of having it at this house, I want to put it at my other house. I don't even want to try to change it and then it messes up on the Blogotex website and then I'm like, bro, why is my stuff messed up? And then my bloggers be like, oh, what happened, this and this and that. No. So once you start having bloggers and you've already placed this down and set it up and stuff, I would suggest not to touch this. Like, don't touch it, don't move it, don't do anything. Like I said, I don't know what happened if you try to move it or whatever, change locations and do all that. So just don't even do it because I'm not even gonna do it. So yeah, hopefully y'all found this video interesting, y'all found this video entertaining. Hopefully this helped some people that wanted to use Blogotex, like from a creator stance. But anyways, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna be back with another video.
Oh no, I'm back. Remix killer, drop that ass on the floor and come back. Rotate it, don't be too proud to say I'm your fave.